Ladies and gentlemen, Real Madrid is facing RB Salzburg in the Champions League for the very first time. We have faced off against them only once before in the club friendlies back in August in 2019, where we managed to bag ourselves a 1-0 win. Of course, that doesn't count since it's a friendly. However, we're not only going to be facing them for the first time in the Champions League, but we're also going to be facing them in the Club World Cup in June. So that'll be interesting how that group stage game goes, and hopefully we'll see through this game as well. But before I get into the scoreline prediction, the lineup and all, Real Madrid's last 5 games have of course been a 4-game win with a 1-game loss, whereas RB Salzburg have lost 3 of their last 5 games, won 1 and drew 1. Of course, they're having a terrible season, they're having a terrible time, especially in the Champions League. They're sitting in 32nd. Of course, Real Madrid were sitting at 20th before today's games started going on. However, since it's a full table and many games are happening at the same time, it keeps shifting up and down. We were 20th, and at the moment of recording this and the moment of me sharing this, we are currently at 22nd. So we're going to really have to wait and see the final scores after today's games and hopefully see what we need and what we need to hope in terms of who needs to win, who needs to lose, and all of that mathematical stuff. Of course, Real Madrid are gonna have Luka Modric back. We're gonna have Vinicius Jr. back. We're gonna have some key players playing around. So this is gonna be my lineup prediction and most probably how the game will be going. Thibaut Courtois in goal, of course. Fran Garcia should be starting. Rudiger alongside of Asensio. If you guys didn't know already, Lucas Vazquez had got suspended in his previous Champions League games, so this means that most probably Valverde would be coming back and covering for him in the right back position, leaving somewhat many options in the midfield area with Luka Modric, Ceballos, and Jude Bellingham, of course, with our main front three strike fours, Vinicius, Mbappe, and Rodrigo. But we also have Alaba back, so hopefully he can be a vital player. Of course, he only played 15 minutes against Las Palmas, which wasn't much. He didn't have much to do, but it's a way for him to transition back. Maybe Ancelotti might bring him in towards the end of the game against RB Salzburg. We don't have Daniel Carvajal still, of course. We don't have Eder Militao. We don't have Lucas Vazquez. And we also don't have Camavinga, who was injured and is going to be out and will probably come back sometime in February. So it's going to be very difficult to see how things go. But considering how RB Salzburg have been doing in their last 5 games, I think we're going to be kind of hopeful, but it's still not going to be an easy game. We've struggled so much so far in the Champions League this season specifically. We've tied for our worst season so far. So hopefully we can avoid any loss, any draws. All Real Madrid has to do is win. That's all we need to do. But not only that, I take that back. That's not the only thing we need to do. We need a win, and we really need to rack up that goal difference statistic. Because goal difference really does matter. Goal difference could be the decider of whether or not we actually qualify or not. Look, the next 2 games, this game and the next game, are going to be very important. We need to win. We need to qualify for the playoffs in order to qualify for the actual remaining part of the tournament. So Real Madrid has a lot on their hands, and we're going to just hope to see what happens. But look, if you guys really want to know and you didn't know already, we literally have like less than 1%. I'm just making the number up, but it makes most sense. We only have like less than 1% or less chance of making it into the top 8. Unless every team who are doing a fantastic job so far in the Champions League really do fumble and drop points and lose and all of that, I highly doubt anything will matter. So hopefully we'll see what happens. I need Real Madrid to really win tomorrow's game. So hopefully my score prediction will be 4-0. I am confident that we could do well. I am confident that now that we have Asensio as our centre back, and now that we have also Valverde covering for Lucas Vazquez, we should be a little bit more confident in the defense. And now that we also have Vinicius and Mbappe, who's playing so well on form, and Rodrigo, whose morale has boosted very well from last game, getting a goal for himself and more, I think Real Madrid are in a very good place, and we just have to continue this momentum into the Champions League and beyond. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Make sure to join tomorrow's live stream for the pre-game talk, for the live reaction, and for the post-game analysis. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.